morning, everyone. How's everybody? Thank you guys for coming out. I just want to say it's a pleasure to be here. My name is Warren Bloom. This is the third time I'm running for this office for Democrat City Commissioner. First of all, I am a licensed minister, born and raised in North Central Philadelphia. Now I live in University City area. I ran for this office initially in 2003. I got in this game about 25 years ago in the 11th Ward, 11th Division, which is the heart of North Central Philadelphia. I served as a committee person for 16 years in the 11th Ward, 11th Division. My job as City Commissioner is number one, to basically to protect the integrity of the vote and to prevent what happened in Florida back in 2000. How many of y'all old enough to remember George W. Bush when he first ran into office in 2000? Y'all guys, anybody remember that incident? Well, the Bible says, speak evil of no man. However, I agree with many Americans that perhaps thousands of voters were disenfranchised in that fiasco. My job is to see that doesn't happen here in Philadelphia. But quiet as it kept, I love my city. The problem is it's been happening too long. Our current commissioner, God bless her, Marcia Taglione, you probably know, took the drop money, retired for one day, and came back. It's called double dipping. Yeah. She has been in office 38 years. That's more than probably all of you in here. And she wants to go for a consecutive 10th term. My job is to restore the confidence of the voters. This is what I'm going to do. That your vote will be counted correctly. And if you try to commit voter fraud under my administration, you will go to jail. So please tell everybody that, and I would appreciate it. What we want to do is educate the voters in this city. I will be the most visible candidate that the city has ever seen. We're interested in youth. We have a youth election learning center. You'll be seeing my commercials and hearing the TV's commercial and TV shortly within the next 2 weeks before the election. And we're going to provide not only jobs for students and young people on election day, but we want to get them reacquainted with the electoral process. School is out on election day, so we want to deputize junior commissioners, anybody from like 10 years old to 17 or 18, and they'll be able to work and get paid on election day. As I conclude, the most important thing other than the voter fraud issue is the antiquation of this office. We're just above putting your name in a box. Currently, you cannot vote online. You cannot register to vote online. This needs to be brought up into the 21st century. Within the next 10 years, you'll be able to vote not only from your telephone, but your iPad, your Android, your handheld device, your laptop, your desktop computer. We have the technology. If we can vote by phone, if we can bank by phone, we can vote by phone. A lot of Americans don't even like to venture out at night after certain hours because they don't feel it's safe anymore, especially beside the seniors. So you should be able to just pick up your telephone, put in your password, and make your selections for your elective office. This office right now takes annually $24 million to operate this office. There are 100 employees who work full-time in the City Commissioner's office, and about 45 work part-time, and that's seasonal. Bringing up the 21st century standards, and I'm also proposing this, which has never been done, and I hope to set a precedent not only for this city, but for the state and the country and the world. There's never been an actual live count of the vote in real time before it's put into the database. If you go to my website, MrWarrenBloom.com, it'll show you how they commit voter fraud. After the information is in the database, if John Doe has 10,000 votes, he now has 4,000 votes. It's just a software program. But if you count the votes in real time before they get in the database, and you'll do the math along with me, you won't see any changes in the numbers when they finally get in the database. And the last thing is that because corruption is so pervasive in Philadelphia, and I love my city, never talk about your city or talk down about your city, but bless your city. But because power corrupts and is so corrupt, you need to have a third party to help validate, or a neutral party to help audit this vote. And at the end of the night, an independent party will certify, along with the commissioner, that these votes jive correctly. Philadelphia is #1 in the nation for voter fraud. We surpass Chicago in political corruption. We need to put a stop to it Please do the right thing and tell everybody to vote for Bloom in the spring. I'll be glad to answer any questions that I can right now. And thank you so very much for your time.